Hi, xin chào mọi người, Nam Hải đây. Và ngày hôm nay trong không gian của AudioLAB, chúng mình đang rất vinh dự khi được chào đón bà Amett là CEO và founder của thương hiệu Stromtank. Và ngày hôm nay chúng ta sẽ có một cuộc trò chuyện, một cuộc tâm sự để tìm hiểu kỹ hơn về những triết lý và công nghệ từ Stromtank nhé. Okay, hi.
Hi, hello.
Welcome to AudioLAB.
Thank you.
Could you please give a little bit introduce about yourself and the brand of you, Stromtank, as well as the change you can brought to Stromtank and the CEO and founder of the company?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, hello, I'm Amett. I'm the CEO and founder of our Stromtank company for independent power supplies. We started almost 10 years ago and founded our business. Originally, we started with supplying energy power systems. That means if you have an independent power source, like creating energy from solar panels, then you need an energy storage supply. And then we thought, why don't we care about the music lovers in the world, as it is so important to have a stable and clean energy supply, also for high-end audio components. So we did a lot of research in this field to find really the best technology and combination for all the required parts. And finally, we've got the product named Stromtank.
Yeah. So before we go further about the technologies and philosophy about Stromtank, so I would like to ask you about, the importance of the pure energy in an audio system, and how much do you see the need of investing a high quality of power supply, as well as, even now some audiophile do not pay much attention to their power source, and they spend most money to, all the active component rather than a good power supply.
Yes. Well, when you look at our energy system in general, there are a lot of daily routine equipment like the microwaves, the air condition, and more internet over power line. And all these components, they all have an influence on the quality of energy. And there are a lot of distortions that come in. And even when you think of the way from the power generator station to your house, you will agree there is not a high-end cable there. Yeah? So all these influences, we will take care. So that means a stable power supply for a high-quality solution needs a special technology.
So could you tell us about all the technology that you apply to your brand Stromtank, as well as are you the pioneer of that technology and all the advantage compared to the more common technology like the isolation transformer and the power conditioner?
Yes. Well, I think we are quite a pioneer because we were the first one in the world that supplied this kind of technology. Our Stromtank is equipped with a high-end battery pack and a very high sophisticated management system. This is very important to care for the health and the lifetime of the product itself. We take care that each battery cell is in a correct balancing. That means with a very intelligent battery management system, we equipped each battery cell with a microcontroller that controls the current, the voltage, the temperature. That is also very important in that field. So in all components together, we are able to create a stable, a reliable AC voltage for all the music lovers.
The battery management and the noise discharge are very important. So can you talk about the technology that you're using?
Yeah, as I said, with this battery pack inside, we are able to disconnect the public grid completely. Our product is operating in 2 different modes. One mode, the Stromtank power supply is still connected with the grid for recharging the batteries. And when you switch a button at the front, then the public grid is completely isolated by a mechanical switch. So now all the audio components are supplied only from pure stable AC voltage coming out from the batteries. And that makes a big difference.
So we know that Stromtank product range is as 2,500 quantum, which is high, appreciated in the high-end studio community, right? Can you share with us more information about this?
Yeah, this model here. At the moment we have 4 different models, and these ones are designed for different levels of hi-fi setup. So the S2500 Quantum is very popular because it's able to supply power to mid-range hi-fi systems. It has a continuously output power of 650 watts and is even able to supply peak powers up to 1,200 watts.
Okay. So I know the reason why it makes it so popular right now.
Yeah, correct. And
so,
it is very, very compact and in its size, yeah? So the relation to the output power and the size itself is very common.
Yes, so in addition, customers are very concerned about the life of the battery pack. So when do we have to replace the battery inside?
Yeah. When we first designed this product, we did a long research for it. So with our high sophisticated battery technology named lithium iron phosphate, that is very, very safe, we took care of the lifetime cycles. So imagine when you use your Stromtank product every day and you have a charging and discharging cycle each day, then we have a lifetime around 15 to 16 years, yeah, without any interruption. After this time, you can still use the batteries. The only difference is they don't have 100% storage capacity anymore, but it's still 80%. So there's no need to dispose them. You can go on using them.
I already know that we can use it for a long time. But if I still have to replace it, so how much does it cost?
Oh, okay. So we also did a kind of concept that replacing whether a single battery cell or even the whole block is quite simple. We did the construction in a way that is quite easy to replace them.
There is a debate about the technology that Stromtank is using. So that is the stabilizations of a large number of transistors using the DC to AC conversion. If one or few of those transistors break down, that will affect the quality of producing a clean, stable current reproduction.
Well, we are using 16 high-speed, high-power MOSFET, and each of them has 88 ampere. So, multiplies with 16, we have in total 1,400 ampere. So if one of these 16 fails, there is no problem. And even if some more would fail, then it's no big deal to replace the board of the DC-AC converter. Honestly, since we're starting with Stromtank to create and selling it, we never had this case.
Finally, how do you assess the market potential of using the high-end battery for hi-fi system?
We think it becomes more and more important for really high-end music components, because when you think of the development all over the world, more renewable energies are used. Think of all the electrical cars that will be charged. They need a lot of energy, and this also infects our energy system in general. So it becomes more and more important to care for your own generator, where you can operate completely isolated from this grid that is with lots of distortions and influences. Only with your own power generator you are independent and can enjoy this kind of quality each manufacturer of hi-fi components has designed for.
Okay, so as far as we know, the high-end audio segment has faced quite a few difficulties in the past, and that's the digital technology increasingly. But players are moving forward sophisticated device that require less energy. So as Stromtank near future plan will be.
Yes. Even if it's an analog or digital technology, you know, all of them need power. Yeah, and also a power amp needs power to running the loudspeakers. So it's always important to have a clear, stable, and reliable power supply, and that makes it in general.
So thank you for your sharing.
Thanks for your time.